from the Big Red Machine Kane, Stone Cold buried The Undertaker and qualified for the 1999 Royal Rumble. But on Monday Night Raw, Mr. McMahon had a big surprise for the Rattlesnake.
We will now choose the very number that Austin will enter the Royal Rumble. Austin has drawn number 1.
This is ridiculous.
Just when it looked like the WWE chairman had gotten the upper hand on Stone Cold, the tables quickly turned.
Stone Cold Steve Austin will be the first man to enter the Royal Rumble. And the second man who will be entering the Royal Rumble will be Vince McMahon.
The stage was now set for a truly unforgettable Royal Rumble.
And here comes Austin. Mr. McMahon is running from Austin, and Austin has him in the crowd. No, this is horrible. Hey, it was a trap. The corporate team has ambushed Stone Cold.
Stone Cold was taken away in an ambulance, and he's not coming back.
Wait a minute, there's an ambulance. It's Austin. Mr. McMahon, Austin's back. He's driving the ambulance. The Rattlesnake's here. He's back. What are you going to do? No. Oh. It's down to McMahon and Austin. Stunner. Austin is going to WrestleMania. Here comes Rock. And Rock is just taunting Austin. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. No. Mr. McMahon has eliminated the Rattlesnake thanks to The Rock. And Austin is livid.
The Rattlesnake would get one last shot at becoming the #1 contender for the coveted WWE Championship. All Stone Cold had to do was take down his arch-rival, Mr. McMahon, inside a steel cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's contest is a special steel cage match. Introducing first, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold is a phenomenon. More than 19,000 people on their feet for the most popular superstar in the history of the WWE. And tonight, his title shot at WrestleMania 15 hangs in the balance. He's been waiting to get his hands on Mr. McMahon, and tonight, Austin gets the opportunity.
Yeah, you're right, JR. Well, here he comes.
Look at him. Look at him.
Mr. McMahon, certainly full of himself, isn't he, JR?
What human being walks like that? Only if you're Galded. Good grief.
Well, Mr. McMahon.
Good Lord. And Austin waiting in the cage. We have waited a long time to see Mr., as Briscoe would say, Mr. McMahon.
Right.
Mr. McMahon and Austin in a cage, and we're about to see him get it on. I don't think this match is going to last very long for the chairman of WWE.
Wait a minute, this match may not even get started. It looks like Mr. McMahon wants no part of getting in that steel cage with the Rattlesnake. I don't blame him. Hey, wait.
McMahon running away. McMahon running away from Austin.
Have you ever seen McMahon run like that before, JR?
Only the last time I asked him for a raise. He ran right out of his office.
And now, look at this.
Doorway, trying to kick Austin away.
Yeah, now he's not going to let Stone Cold Steve Austin inside the cage. Oh, look out.
And now Austin's toying with McMahon. I'm glad McMahon's wearing dark tights, dark clothing, because I got to believe he's scared to death. Austin.
Well, there are more than one way to get inside that cage. Looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin's going to climb up and into the cage.
And McMahon tried to climb out.
What in the world?
Austin up there on the top.
McMahon proving pretty agile here.
Oh, gosh, Austin's left knee buckled. Austin's left knee as he jumped from the cage, twisted, and now Stone Cold Steve Austin right in front of us, writhing in pain.
And look at this, Mr. McMahon sees an injured Austin. I think he's going to take advantage, JR.
McMahon very opportunistic. Austin trying to get the feeling back in that knee, trying to straighten it out. And
hey, wait a minute. Oh, yes, Stone Cold strikes. Mr. McMahon is down.
Austin feigning and suckered McMahon right into the outside. The steel cage surrounds the ring. It is dangerous. The cage so unforgiving. Cage matches can be won by escaping the cage, pinfall, or submission. There's no more brutal or aggressive way to settle a dispute than inside the steel cage. A spectacular counter by Steve Austin. Steve Austin with the offense.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
Great offense by Steve Austin.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
And keep in mind, Mr. McMahon said no corporate interference.
Don't worry, JR. He knows what he's doing.
If any corporate member comes out here, they'll be fired on the spot. I'll tell you, never hesitate when you're in the ring with the chairman. That's some cruel and unusual damage being perpetrated.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects. Oh, look at this. I think that, that was a low blow, JR.
Oh, that's a tenor shot. That's south of the border.
And look at now, Vince McMahon, I think he feels the only safe place for him is inside that cage away from Austin. He's going to try to climb in again, but the rattlesnake going right after him.
McMahon does not, has made a bad decision here. He should have, don't leave your feet, Vince. You know there's only one way to go, and that's down for you.
You're right.
Austin's got evil intentions.
Gravity will bring you down, Mr. McMahon.
What a shot right to the head. Oh, my God. Oh, for the love of God. McMahon, the chairman of WWE, has just crashed through the announce table. And Austin is surveying his handiwork and likes what he has seen.
Oh, my God. Mr. McMahon, JR,
we need help. We need help.
20 feet down through that, from the steel cage down through the announce table. He's history.
And they're bringing a gurney down. And
this is bad.
And Fink's here to make some sort of announcement, one would assume.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout.
No, looks like the rattlesnake wants to have a few words.
Well, Finkel makes his announcement while Mr. McMahon is being attended to. He's hurt badly, is McMahon.
When I came here, I said I made a few guarantees going into this match, which haven't happened yet. As far as I'm concerned, the match never really started because when the bell never rang and we was never in the ring at the same time, so he ain't gonna lose that easy. Now, jackass, that's you in the black. Is the son of a bitch still breathing? Well, since he is still breathing, if you want me to finish this can of whoop ass, give me a hell yeah.
Well, that is the bottom line. Trying to get the chairman of WWE to safety and to get him some medical help. But Austin again coming down from the cage.
Wait a minute there. What's Steve Austin? Come on, Stone Cold. I think Mr. McMahon has had enough.
Austin with those evil blue eyes has got evil intentions as well.
Hold it. Wait a minute. You can't do this. Not to Mr. McMahon. Oh, look out. Oh, my God. Oh.
What a ride for McMahon, but an even worse landing. McMahon's head splat right off the ring, the steel cage. Face and cage. Cage wins.
Not more. No. Oh, my goodness.
All this pent-up animosity, this rage coming out of Stone Cold Steve Austin. How much more can the chairman of WWE take? We know he's tough, but how tough can any human being be with this kind of treatment?
I think the Rattlesnake wants to finish Mr. McMahon off once and for all. Now back into the cage again.
It took long enough this match to get started, and Austin wants to end it inside the squared circle. Austin.
Uh-oh, JR. Don't turn around, Mr. McMahon. You won't like the view.
Hard clothesline. What a tough start for McMahon after all he's been through before the bell even rang.
Oh, listen to this. Oh, my goodness. The impact.
This crowd going crazy for Stone Cold Steve Austin, who wants to go to WrestleMania. But first he wants to demolish totally, physically, emotionally, Mr. McMahon.
And you're right, JR, over 19,000 people in unison cheering for Stone Cold Steve Austin. They want him to finish off McMahon completely.
Austin is enjoying this. He's enjoying his handiwork.
And here he goes.
Austin can set both feet on the floor. He wins this match.
And look at Mr. McMahon. Driven by unadulterated hatred, he's flipping off the Rattlesnake.
Now
Not a wise move.
What other chairman of a major publicly traded company would do this?
Wait, Austin going back inside the cage? Mr. McMahon, you're not going to like this. Oh, my gosh. Austin relentless in his punishment of poor Mr. McMahon.
Austin is beating McMahon like a government mule. But McMahon is proving that he's $2 steak tough because he's got his ass whipped big time by Stone Cold Steve Austin in this steel cage match.
Oh, no, but JR, when is enough? He's going to destroy poor Mr. McMahon. And now talking smack as well.
When it comes to these two, their rivalry, they completely detest each other. Now Austin going to escape the cage, win the match.
Finally, mercifully, it will be over. Mr. McMahon won't have to absorb any more punishment.
Hey, look at McMahon.
What?
I cannot believe the double middle fingers, and Austin's not going to stand for it.
Let's face it, Vince hates Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh no, Austin's coming back to punish Mr. McMahon some more.
Will this conflict ever end?
Look at that Austin. He's an animal. All he wants to do is see Mr. McMahon bleed.
Well, darn it, King. If someone spit in your face, you'd probably act the same way.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight. Oh, this is not going to be good.
Incredible move by Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has waited for this day, JR, and it's finally here. He's going to finish off Mr. McMahon. Here comes the stunner!
Stunner! And an earful from Austin to Mr. McMahon. My God, King.
What?
Out of the ring, through the ring is Paul White.
Paul White?
This is a massive human being.
Right.
He's a giant.
His appendix scar is 4 feet long. Look at this guy.
He's colossal. Look at the size speed of this man.
Oh my gosh. Stone Cold Steve Austin has bitten off more than he can chew now.
And there's no disqualification inside the cage. McMahon has out-strategized Stone Cold Steve Austin by literally hiding Paul White underneath the ring. McMahon wants White, this giant, to break Austin into pieces to make sure Austin doesn't go to WrestleMania.
Oh, and he throws. Look at this!
Oh my God! The cage broke. Austin.
Oh man!
Both feet touch the floor. Austin wins. Stone Cold's going to WrestleMania.
Goes on to WrestleMania. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There is no plan.
Wait a minute! My God! Paul White is here! You knew the boss had to have something up his sleeve!
Too big.
It's gotta be over 7 feet tall! Austin into the cage! The cage gave way!
To fail.
Austin's down! Austin's down the cage! I can't believe it! Stone Cold will meet The Rock at WrestleMania!
But there is always a plan B.
You see, I have this all figured out.
The goal to weaken the Rattlesnake
6 days from WrestleMania, Austin has to take on the Big Show.
physically and psychologically.
Allow me to introduce the most electrifying champion ever.
There ain't no way Stone Cold will ever beat The Rock.
But cornering a rattlesnake
Stone Cold Steve Austin has been jerked around long enough.
has consequences.
You are looking at the next champion, and that's the bottom line. The Stone Cold Sexton.
Fear back on the corporation! You gotta be kidding me!
Ready for WrestleMania? Give me a hell yeah.
This crowd is deaf!
On the biggest stage in live entertainment, a final show of power
I'm gonna be the guest referee.
reaches its limit.
It's the commissioner! What? Shawn Michaels!
There is only one man who can appoint an official at WrestleMania, and that one man is the Heartbreak Kid. So hit the bricks, McMahon. And the corporation is barred from ringside. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, weighing 275 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
What an athlete. A 27-year-old prodigy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, JR, it's good to be the king, but it's got to be great to be The Rock. Well, here's gonna finally happen, JR. The Stone Cold Stunner matching up against the Rock Bottom.
And challenger from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Every time they go one-on-one, we see an amazing confrontation. We expect nothing less here tonight.
They bring out the best and the worst in each other because once this thing gets going, these two will do absolutely anything and everything to win, to destroy each other. Look at Stone Cold.
Crowd loves Stone Cold Steve Austin, without a doubt. And there's a lot of respect. The Rock already talking trash. The Rock learned to talk that trash at the U when he played football at the University of Miami. He is a trash talker.
Oh, look at this. Stone Cold's no slouch when it comes to talking trash himself. Now The Rock blocking Stone Cold's path, and here the fight is on, JR.
It didn't take long for it to erupt, to explode, as The Rock elevates Austin over the top.
Oh, this is going to be a battle for the ages here.
Hey, we're a little close here. Already on the outside, referee trying to give both men with this amazing rivalry that exists between them back in the ring. You got to be in the ring to win the match.
The Rock taking the early advantage here. Big right hand has floored Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The Rock is ragdolling Austin. He's beating him up, and he's beating him up convincingly.
Oh, blocked. And now here comes that rattlesnake.
Austin says, I'm no government mule. You're not going to beat me to death.
It looked like a thumb to the eye there, JR.
No doubt, King. Good call. Thumb to the eye. Temporarily blocking Austin. And look at Austin sidestepping The Rock. And The Rock over the top rope. Austin likes his handiwork. And this was just getting started. I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here. They lock up. Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it. Oh, what a shot! No, The Rock reverses it. He's inflicting some serious pain here.
A very clever move. What a smart athlete.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while. The Rock, the #1 man in this business. And the reason is the championship he owns.
And even you got to admit, JR, he's a true champion. He's the epitome of a champion. He's the kind of man that you would want representing your organization. Not some beer-swilling, finger-giving idiot like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just admit it, JR.
Well, that's your opinion, King. No doubt The Rock is a gifted athlete. An amazing, amazing specimen. But he might meet his match tonight.
Well, don't bet your hat on it, JR. The Rock is the people's champion for a reason. Oh, look at this. Oh, watch out. Head first into those steps, and Stone Cold Steve Austin is reeling, JR.
Reeling indeed, and the Rock now.
Oh, wait, he's going to have to take a little water break, I believe.
Oh, The Rock refreshing himself, hydrating.
Oh!
He spit right at Austin's face. How insulting. Man, these two guys, what a rivalry. Has there ever been a rivalry more intense than Stone Cold and the Great One?
I'll tell you one thing, The Rock may have just raised the ire of the rattlesnake a little further than he wanted to. Spitting into the rattlesnake's face, that's something you don't do.
Rock on the Spanish announce table. Hasta luego. And I'm not sure what that means, but it could be adios for The Rock. And Austin connects. High impact that takes both men to the floor. What these two won't do to each other. It is absolutely insanity out here.
I know one thing, I wish they'd get back into the ring. Little too close for comfort out here.
Uh-oh.
That's Austin. Be careful, don't climb up on those chairs. They're not stable. Oh, whoa, look out!
Austin from the security wall thinks he's a flying Melinda and drove that pointed elbow right into the sternum of the Great One.
Be careful, JR.
Hey, that's my beverage. And it's not out.
And now.
Oh, returning the favor
Yes,
is
he
Austin.
does.
You spit in my face, I spit in yours. And now, finally, Austin throwing The Rock back in the ring. And Austin seems to have the upper hand, at least for the moment.
Oh, it looked like Stone Cold Steve Austin opening up a can on The Rock right now, but wait, there's a reversal.
The Rock reverses his right, and
whoa,
Rock, Samoan drop. The Rock with a Samoan drop going for the cover. Can he get 3?
No.
Oh, he got 2. A near fall. Austin just barely able to kick out from that dynamic Samoan drop.
And look at The Rock. He thought he had this thing won there, JR. Now Rock bottom.
Rock bottom. Rock bottom. A rock bottom by The Rock, the great one. Scores with his best. On the referee. That don't count. Austin with a stunner. That should be it, but the referee's incapacitated. There's another referee, and Rock kicks out. My God, what action.
This is unbelievable. The Rock thought he had it won with the Samoan drop. The referee counted too slow in Rock's opinion. Got himself rock bottom. Now we have another referee, and no.
Oh, my God, not him.
You're kidding me.
Anybody but him, Mr. McMahon. Mr. McMahon, the chairman of WWE.
Stone Cold with a chair. Oh. Low blow from The Rock at the last minute.
This is absolutely chaotic. We got people getting knocked down, referees knocked down, Rock and Austin beating each other up.
Look at this now, JR. Vince McMahon putting the boots to Stone Cold. Hey, who's this?
Well, hell, it's Mankind, Jerry.
What the heck?
What's he doing here?
I know one thing, he just knocked Vince McMahon out of the ring.
My God, it's chaotic.
Now Rock reading the riot act. Hey, look at this.
Austin the roll up, and Mankind thinks he's the referee. Simply reminding him that he's...
Oh, look at the rattlesnake here, JR. Oh, wait a minute.
Austin set too early, and The Rock now scores the clothesline. The great one is back in control of this great rivalry. Rock.
Oh, no.
Austin. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. Man, what impact.
This could be it, JR. Rock should cover him right here, but...
Sound like a car crash in there.
Oh, no, wait a minute. The Rock is not through yet. I think it's just about time for the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. The Rock gets rid of that elbow pad. This one's for you, and you, Stone Cold.
The Rock with the momentum. Here he comes.
Oh, it's the people's elbow. Oh, no, Rock missed, JR.
McMahon can't believe it. Poor McMahon.
And look at Rock now.
Page out of Austin's book.
Oh, boy, here we go. Rock going for a rock bottom, but Austin will have none of it. Oh!
Austin those elbows right to the temple and scores with a stunner. Both men are down. It's really...
The shoulders are down.
Just making his presence felt there. Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this will be business as usual. Showing a great deal of faith and trust in that move.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
And he brings the action back inside the ring. He's trying to get inside his head, and the emotion just comes pouring out. He should have kept his ears open to hear that one coming.
He's showing no signs of letting up.
A counter. The Rock with a nice reversal.
Hey, the shoulders are down.
The Rock is making his presence known. The rattlesnake will never quit as long as he is breathing.
Well, then choke the breath out of him. He'll quit breathing, choke him. He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
Oh, my. And here comes The Rock. Just a thunderous show of offense. Here we go. The Rock setting it up.
Oh, man, there's no way he's getting out of that hole. He's toast.
I think we may be moments away from seeing his breaking point. Stay down. Stay down. Not this.
He just reversed that with ease.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Oh, my. Steve Austin. And he goes for the pin.
Come on, Rock. You can do it, baby. That piece of trailer park trash, take it to him.
If you were going to be a fan, then you should have bought a ticket.
Why? When Mr. McMahon provides me a ringside seat for free, why would I buy a ticket?
Well, you make a point.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Moves like that can upset your opponent more than hurt them. It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head of our guest here. They may be having a hard time staying out of this matchup. I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here.
He's showing no signs of letting up. Much more of that, and he's not going to last long.
Man, oh man, what a dominating slam.
Somebody's going to get hurt in this match. Look out!
Oh my! Steve Austin! What an incredible effort!
Whoa! Don't get up!
Rinse and repeat. I promise you, he's going to feel that one in the morning.
The shoulders are down!
The Brahma Bull. Austin wins!
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This is going to go down as the blackest day in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment.
You reap what you sow. The rattlesnake climbed the mountain. The rattlesnake overcame all the odds.
Sometimes winning
Stone Cold Steve Austin is the champion again!
isn't enough.
I looked at that belt and said, that damn thing just ain't gonna cut it.
As a champion looks to reclaim what's rightfully his.
You don't have it anymore! It's mine!
Bring that damn belt back because that's the one that I want.
A father puts his family first.
Right now, my priority is simply my daughter's welfare.
Take this championship belt and give it to Austin.
But his son is all business.
Where is the Vince McMahon that we all know? Hey, Austin, if you want your precious Stone Cold Championship belt, it is around the waist of The Rock.
You want the piece of trash? You come get the piece of trash. Go to hell. Austin, you want your belt? You take it to hell with you. Dearly trail.